3 days ago, I did a roof inspection here in Sydney on a set of villas. And it was for a friend who owned one of the villas. Now, we've been fairly busy, so he had to wait a while before I actually could make time to have a look at his gutters because he wanted his gutters done. And when I was there, he said to me, I've had a team of roofers come in a few weeks ago, and they mentioned that they were in the area, they were working, and they were prepared to come and do a free inspection on the roofs and see if this was anything that had to be done on the roofs. And he specifically said to me, he said, the guys went over to that particular villa and at the back, and they said that there was some tiles that had slipped out and there was a fair amount of work had to be done on the roof. And they said that they could come back and do that repair work, just $6,000, they said. Anyway, my friend said, don't worry, I know a roofer and I'll get him to have a look. Now the thing is that they came back a few days later and came back again and said, listen, we know that there's something wrong with your roof. You need to get it fixed so we can reduce our price and get that repair done for you today. And fortunately, my friend said, no, there's no need. Can you please go away? So when I got up on the roof and I went and had a look at the area that my friend had spoken about where the other roofers had been, guess what I found? Yes, what they had done was they had slipped a few tiles out near the gutter. Not quite sure why they did it, and they then left the tiles without sufficient lap on it. They didn't put the tiles back where they were supposed to have gone, and they've just moved the tiles apart and they had just left it there. So potentially if we had a big storm, there would have been a leak. So I got back to my friend and said, listen, you were pretty smart. Lucky that you didn't go ahead with these guys, and lucky that I'm here today because, I'll put the tiles back so that you don't get a leak. And we spoke about all these rogue roofers going around that were just bad actors. Anyway, that was 3 days ago. And then yesterday, we had another roof inspection. And it was a former client, and she said, can you come have a look at my roof and see whether there are any tiles that have slipped and there's any work to be done on the roof. Well, we didn't think a lot about it because we had done work on this client's roof previously. She had a leaking chimney and we fixed the leaking chimney. And when we did the inspection then, this was about a year, 2 years ago, we mentioned to them that the ridge capping on their roofs were fairly loose and they would need to consider some sort of repair work in the medium to long term. So when we got onto the property, we asked, why have you asked for a roof inspection? Do you know that there are some loose tiles? Who told you about these loose tiles? Well, the client said, we had a roofing company come by and they said that they were working in the area, they'd flown a drone around the suburb, and they noticed that there were some problems with your roof. So they came and they said, there are some problems on your roof. We will go and do an inspection for you and we'll tell you what is wrong so that we can get it repaired. Now somehow the client allowed these roofers to get onto the roof, and the roofers came down and said, yes, you've got loose tiles that have to be put back into place, or your cappings all loose, and you need major work done on your roof. So we can get it done for you because we're working in the area, obviously. Well, fortunately, the client said, no thanks, we'll think about it. So the roofers went away, right? But the thing is, they came back in a few days' time and they said to them, hey, we're in the area again. We know that we had a look on your roof and that it needs repair, otherwise you'll get a leak on your roof. So how about we do that work for you? And fortunately, again, our client said, no thanks, we can organize something ourselves. Please go away, don't ever come back. So that's the reason why she asked us to go back and have a look at these loose tiles. So guess what we found when we went up on the roof? And the question is, who actually caused these tiles to be loose? Because there are two scenarios. One, they just kind of fell apart over time and they got loose. The other possibility is that these roofers who got up on the roof actually loosened the tiles and left a faulty roof that could potentially leak. Now, as to the first scenario, we've got pictures that we took a couple of years ago when we did the previous repair on the roof, and as you can see, the ridge capping was fairly intact. No sign that it would potentially slip and get into a compromise situation like what we found yesterday. So who did the damage? So based on these two recent stories, we know that there are potentially one or multiple amount of roofing mobs going around, and the feedback is that these roofers don't have Aussie accents. And in fact, one of our clients did some research on this company and they discovered that they had set their ABN up 3 months ago, brand new ABN. So there are certainly some bad actors around, right? And the question is, how do we combat this? Is it a matter of figuring out who they are, a name and shame, so that they get kind of blacklisted, so that they are no longer in business scamming people anymore? Or is there a better solution? Because you can name and shame and they would disappear, but these people would reappear again under different guise, using the same techniques to lighten homeowners' pockets. So we think that the name and shame way of trying to combat this isn't really going to work. Now, what is going to work? Well, let's look at these two case studies. Both clients have got access to trusted tradespeople, right? They got access, like in this instance, they got access to trusted roofers. So they could quite emphatically state, no thanks, we don't need your help. We know someone who can help us. And because of these, both these clients did not get scammed. So that's a difference between the homeowners who do get scammed and the homeowners who don't. Those who don't get scammed either know trusted roofers or they know about roofing and the scammers, and they're actually smart enough to say, no, we don't need your services, because they know how scam roofers operate. So the way to combat these roofing scams, I believe, is just to know that there are roofing scams around and be able to see them a mile off. They come with drones, they knock on your door, they say that they're working in the area, they're here to help you out, they've noticed something wrong with your roof, and they can fix it straight away. This is the latest scam. So if you are approached in this manner, you know what to do.